with a 34-yard punt there by Turner, and we'll give Covington Catholic a shot here on offense. Gerard Keys will be the quarterback. He wears number 9. Jeremy Madden is their leading ground gainer with over 1,300 yards.
Again, we talked about that big offensive line and that balanced attack. We'll see what they decide to do here. Lynn Ray, of course, a very experienced coach. Has got a good football team. We'll see if they try to keep it on the ground.
Madden, the deep back, comes inside, started to go back outside, and then settles for the inside route and gets maybe a yard or two.
A little bit of penetration from the backside. A lot of times, you know, when you're a player on the offense, you really go hard when the play comes in your direction. You might have a tendency on the backside to relax a little bit, and oftentimes those are the guys that come down the line of scrimmage and make the play, and that's exactly what happened there.
Reardon is the tight end here on the near side. Summy is wide left, and so is Tom Huller. And Madden off the left side to the 15-yard line, tripped up. Flags fly again as Madden got out to about the 19. Nice run of about 7 yards, but let's hold on here and see what the officials have decided to call. It's a procedure penalty against Covington Catholic.
You know, move the ball backwards 5 yards. Really a nice hole there, though. Although the penalty will take that away. McDermott isolated a block up on Travis Hampton and got a good block and opened up a nice hole there, but the penalty will move them back 5 yards. Actually, I think they've marched off too many.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it should be on the 7, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the referee now is changing his
there
spot.
It is.
That was a 7-yard penalty initially, which would have been an unusual distance.
2nd and 13, and a handoff, and up inside, running hard is Pat McDermott. Gets out to about the 15-yard line.
The dive off of the option action there, and he just split a gap, had both arms wrapped around the football, and fought his way forward. Picked up a good gain.
So this will bring up 3rd down and 5, 6:25 to play in the first quarter. Covington Catholic looking to strike here. Summy is wide to this near side, along with Reardon. Double wides to both sides of the field. Gerard Keys with the hands under. Drops back, now on a quarterback draw, wide open to the 20, 25, and the 30, and out to about the 33 or 4 before Wilbur Benson can bring him down. Nice call.
Terrific play call. Lynn Ray sends it in and spreads out his team. 2 receivers to each side, 1 back in the backfield. All you have to do is get a little bit of a seam. Quarterback Keys took a 3-step drop, pulled the ball down, and ran for the first down.
He runs for 18 yards. That's first down number 1 for Cov Cath, and they march again here. Double wide formation again to the near side, but the handoff goes to Madden. Madden cracks off right guard, squirts through, and wedges out to about the 40. Gain of about 7 for Jeremy Madden.
Good hard running. Madden averaging 5.5 yards a carry. That one just a little bit longer than his average. Gain of 7 there. Good blocking, big offensive line, and I was watching them in pregame warm-ups. They were really coming off the ball, and it's going to be tough for this Hopkinsville defense to really, I think, slow down the running game if these linemen get after him.
Summy wide to the near side, and Huller is wide left. Madden up the middle again to the 45, hit there, but is pushed forward to about the 47. Another 7-yard pickup for Madden, who's now beginning to bite it off in big chunks.
Right off the left side there, and Madden has scored 22 touchdowns this year, running for 110 yards a game. So you're talking about a guy who's had some success running the football. I think what you might predict here too is if Covington Catholic continues to run the ball well, it's going to open them up on the passing game for some big opportunities there as well.
Nick Lanham is in as a flanker here. He's the slot man. And here keeping his keys, trying to turn the corner. And Pinner after him makes a diving tackle. The ball comes loose, but he was down, and the ball hit the sideline, I believe, as well. And only a yard gain. Nice tackle by Artus Pinner coming up very quickly to stop Gerard Keys after a gain of only a yard.
Well, it looked like Keys had the angle to get outside, and Pinner used his athleticism to dive, stretch out, and get him from the ankles and pull him down, and ball came out. But after Keys had gone to the ground, but an excellent open field tackle by R2 Spinner.
Lanham again to the near side and a double wide to the left with Summey and Huller. 2nd and 9, and they give to Madden, and he slips down as he tried to make his cut and may have lost a yard. He's down at the 48.
Now, last time they had a 3rd down conversion opportunity, of course, it was a little bit closer. They opted to go with that quarterback draw on a spread formation. We'll see if they've got any kind of complementary formations or plays that go along with that, what they decide to do here. One thing for sure, if you got a quarterback that can run the football, you've got to assign somebody primary responsibility to take care of him as a runner.
Lanham is wide to the far side. Mummy on the near side. Back to throw his Keys. He looks, shoots it over the middle. It is caught by Lanham inside the 45 and tackled at the 42-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down by about a yard.
That's exactly what they needed to do, was get a receiver who could find a hole in the zone, but also, more importantly, run the pattern deep enough to get the first down. He didn't really get any yardage after the catch, so had he not run that full distance to get past that yard marker, it wouldn't have been a first down. Excellent execution that time by Covington Catholic.
So another first down, and they're into Hopkinsville territory on the completion of 10 yards to Lanham. Play action. Keys arches one deep toward the right side of the field and incomplete. Reardon was blanketed there by Wilbur Benson, who's being a good kid. The ball got away and rolled all the way to the back of the baseball dugout here, and he goes to retrieve it for the officials. 2:58 left in the first quarter. We are scoreless here at Cardinal Stadium. Covington Catholic, their first possession of the game. Hopkinsville had it to start things and ended up having to punt it away. 2nd and 10. Again, the double wide to this near side. Summey and Huller. Lanham is wide to the left side. And here is Madden straight up the middle to the 35 and down to about the 32-yard line. Might be enough for another first down.
Just came off the trap block of Plackey. He was lined up on that left side of the offensive line. Pulled over there, got a good block, opened up the hole that time for Madden, and he got up close to first down yardage. 3rd down and just less than 1 yard.
Covington Catholic unofficially with 51 yards rushing here in the first quarter. They're 3rd and short here. Now they go to a power I formation. And Madden straight up the middle, and they knock him down pretty quickly, but he may have gotten the first down. He only needed a yard, and I think he certainly got that. Didn't quite make the 30, although one of the officials is standing right on that stripe.